What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer A Day with TK. It's a rainy night here in Findlay, Ohio, and Andrews and I are getting it in the beer shed, getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, the beer we have today is called Snow Emergency Stout, and this is from Fulton Brewing out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, where did this come from? Where'd you acquire this one?
I stole it from the dressing room. I stole it from the band dressing room.
Okay.
We had a whole lot of these.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking a brewer or somebody from the brewery must have dropped them off
Yeah.
at one of the previous shows. And that's where I got it.
Okay. I didn't know if it was something they specifically gave you guys, your band, or it was just some leftover one from previous.
No, I think the brewers came out and gave
Bought a couple
a bunch of
cases
4-packs
beer or
of this and a couple other of their beers.
You liberated one. Fair
Yes,
enough.
I liberated one for us to enjoy.
Well, I appreciate it, because this isn't something that we would see here normally. I mean, I've never seen Fulton on the shelves anywhere near me in Northwest Ohio.
I never even heard of them until they brought us these beers.
Yeah, so anyway, like I said, they're out of Minneapolis. This is 6% ABV. Couldn't find anything on the IBUs. As far as ratings, Untappd, it only had 4 check-ins, I believe. Oh, no, the 4 was on the previous one. I think somebody entered it incorrectly. It had a 3.74, and I think there was a decent amount of check-ins on Untappd.
It was like 700 some check-ins on tap.
Yeah, Beer Advocate, there was nothing. As far as the can, what else do we have? There's a little box here. It says, Ordinary People Brewing Extraordinary Beer. I like that.
Yeah.
So, we thought this is kind of a timely beer, as we've been having such terrible weather through much of the United States. I know Buffalo is getting hit pretty hard. So shout out to Beer Patrol. Hopefully you're all good over there, my friend. I know, a lot of people are not doing great in the snow. There are a number of deaths. So hopefully, Buffalo and the other cities that are under the ice and snow get out of it quickly and everything goes well, man.
Winter's just begun and they've already been hit, twice now with storms putting over 4 feet of snow.
Yeah, those guys are used to snow up there, though. They're prepared. If that happened here, we'd melt, right? I mean, imagine if that happened in Columbus. Everybody would be crying. Nothing would get done. I mean, it wouldn't work.
No, they wouldn't be able to handle 4 feet or a meter and a half of snow.
No. All right.
But this would definitely be a good beer to keep you going in.
Yeah, 6% is a manageable ABV. Nice stout, nice hearty stout.
Nice hearty stout for when you're trapped in your car.
Yeah, 100%. So, front of it's kind of neat. Just looks like a snowplow kind of thing going on. As far as the color on this, we got out the SRM chart.
It's got a reddish tint to it.
Yeah.
Like that burgundy kind of...
Like the Guinness thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you hold it up, the ruby red, if you hold it up to the light, you get that ruby red thing. Now, obviously, it's quite dark. For going from 1 to 40, it's probably up near the 40 end. But the one thing is, I think when you do hold it up to that light up there, you do see that ruby red hue like you get with a Guinness. Now, the head, the bubbles in it seem quite fine. It's kind of like a khaki head like you'd expect on a stout, or you see on a lot of stouts. Mine was kind of thin. Yours was about a finger.
Maybe a finger, maybe half a finger.
Yeah, it looks
but
kind
It looks
kind of.
But it's not dissipating.
It's there, but looks thin simultaneously. It's kind of odd.
And not dissipating.
Yeah, and Roxy's out here barking at people, I think, in the rain. My dog is out and about.
Well, good. They shouldn't be out there anyways.
Well, listen, everybody else has their things bugging me. I hope my dog woke somebody up. That's what. Just give it a sniff.
Get some roasty character to it.
Roasty malt. Roasty grain.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit of chocolate is what I'm picking up. A bit of a chocolate smell.
But again, nothing very strong. There's no real strong odor.
Usually with stouts, the thing I look for right away is it more chocolatey or coffee?
Right.
And hope that it's not coffee, because I'm not a huge fan of coffee.
I prefer the coffee. I do like the chocolate.
Yeah, that smells decent. Let's give it a shot and see what it tastes like, bro. Cheers.
Cheers.
The body is kind of thin. Surprised me.
Yeah, that was kind of shocking. I expected it to be a little thicker body than that. Yeah. About medium to light.
I'd say light, to be honest. I mean, probably right on the fringe. Now, this would probably be a little heavier than a Coors Light or something, but for a stout, this is kind of Guinness level of very light body. Flavors aren't bad, though. Flavor-wise, I think it's just like, I really don't get a big roasty flavor in it. It almost just kind of tastes like a light milk chocolate kind of thing.
Yeah, chocolate, like a drying chocolate.
Yeah, dry. Definitely dry. but not like that dark chocolate with some bitterness to it. It's more like a milk chocolate, light sweetness, not sweet like a milk stout or anything like that. But
no, not at all.
Kind of like a tiny little bit of sweetness to it. Yeah, I don't mind this. This kind of reminds me of one I had a little while back. I think it was from Hart State. Hart State, I think, had something out of the Columbus area. I think they had something that was very similar like this. I think it was, you know, it is what it is. I liked it. And the other one I think it was kind of similar maybe would have been the Patron Saints had one. I think it was just called like Basic Stout or something. And that's kind of what this reminds me of, just like a basic sort of stout. There's no fancy bells and whistles, not super sweet, not big coffee, not super dark chocolate bitter, but does the job and tastes pretty decent.
And that's not a bad thing. I mean...
Yeah, sometimes you just make the style, bro.
Right,
yeah.
right. I mean, that's a good representation of the style. Mm-hmm. It's a very approachable one, like for people that aren't fans of stouts, don't like stouts, or
think
just
they're too heavy. Some people think they're too heavy. This would probably be a good intro stout for you.
Right, or want to just try a stout. This would be an excellent one to go with.
Yeah. So for me, Snow Emergency Stout, Fulton Brewing, Minneapolis, Minnesota. You get a thumbs up. I'd drink another one of these for sure.
Absolutely. I'll give it a thumbs up, too. I would definitely drink another one of these. And again, this is a really good stout for beginners.
Yeah. So hopefully you liked the video. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had Snow Emergency Stout from Fulton Brewing? Are there any other Minnesota brews we should be looking out for? I don't think I see a whole lot of Minnesota stuff on the shelves around here.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to visit Minnesota one day and see what they got going on. Hey, till next time. Cheers.